studied about what are the channels and what different types we have studied, and what are the major and minor factors. Have any student studied or not?
यस सर रिवाइज किया था।
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yeah. Okay, so what were the major factors that affect the design of the canal when you are going to design a canal or channel?
Sir, water logging, erosion, scoring.
Sedimentation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what were the minor factors that affect?
So सीपेज नहीं, सीपेज मेजर होगा।
It means you have not repeated the lecture. Here are the factors that affect. Okay.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, जो हम पढ़े ना उसको थोड़ा सा देख लिया करें आगे भी। जितना ज्यादा आप इस पे बर्डन होता जाएगा, you will not have time to repeat that theoretical part because it may contain some confusions. अगर आपको कोई confusion है, you may ask about that lecture. Okay, तो जब आप उसको देखेंगे नहीं तो उसमें हो सकता है कुछ पॉइंट ऐसे हों जो हम ना डिस्कस कर सके हो या हमने उसको कवर ना किया हो। देन डेफिनेटली जब नेक्स्ट लेक्चर होता है तो उसमें आप क्वेश्चन किया करेंगे पिछले लेक्चर में ये चीज कंफ्यूजन थी इसके अंदर। तो इट्स नॉट अ गुड हैबिट कि आप उसको बस जो चीज पढ़ ली है उसको बस जाने दो, फिर जब नेक्स्ट आएगा तो देख लेंगे। तो इट्स नॉट अ गुड थिंग। ओके, सो here is the Kennedy's regime theory, the most important part, and we have also studied about its conclusion in the last lecture, that what he studied in 1895, I think 1895, and what were the conclusions of his theory. And now we will study about its equations, that what he gave equations to calculate or study the velocity. So first formula he gave, that is 0.55d raised to power 0.64 in SI system. But with the passage of time, it was observed that the value 0.55 is not accurate for all type of the areas. Okay, so he gave a general variable, that is m. M mean it depends upon the area you are going to design, where you are going to design. The general formula he proposed, that V naught is equal to mkd raised to power c. What is m? M is CVR, that is critical velocity ratio, and k is also constant according to Kennedy's. C is also constant, and its value vary between 0.85, 0.84 in FPS system and 0.55 in SI system. But value of C is constant, and its value remains same either in SI or FPS system, that is 0.64. So V naught is the main and major calculation in his equation, that is the non-silting, non-scouring velocity. According to him, if we put these values, then you will get the value velocity that will not be scouring and not being sedimentation, if you put these values when you are going to design. And the value of m depends upon the particles of the size particles, that mean either it is fine sediment or coarse sediment. And if it is fine, then its value is 1.1 to 1.2. Similarly, if the sediments are coarser in upper Bharadwaj channel, because always remember that always when we study Kennedy's theory, then all his calculations, all his position, each and everything will be according to UBDC, upper Bharadwaj channel. Okay, so his considerations about the value of m, that is CVR, 0.89 to 0.9 for the coarser and 1.1 to 1.2 for the fine. Now after his conclusions and his study, we will study about its drawbacks and limitation. What were the drawbacks and why we cannot carry his theory when we want to design canal for different areas except Upper Baridwal. So first of all, what was his drawback? His drawback is he did not give any method of CVR. Mean के उसने जो भी value दिए थे, he mentioned that its value is 0.8 in FPS and 0.5 in SI system, but he cannot give general method how to calculate for various locations and various positions when you are going to design. So that's why it's a major drawback. Next one is drawback is he did not notice what should be the depth, what should be the shape of the channel, what should be the roughness. So what should be the side slope and longitudinal slope. All these were the he did not entertain these variables. So it's also a drawback. Okay, and next one is the approximation of the initial and initiate the trial and error. Mean when we are going to calculate either depth and side slope, you have to assume these values. When you are going to assume, then definitely you have to apply the hit and trial method and apply till you cannot get the value of V naught is equal to V. What is V naught? V naught is the value of you obtain from the Kennedy's theory, and V is the value of from obtained Chase's theory. In next slide, we will study about how to calculate V naught using Kennedy regime theory. Sorry. Okay, so he did not assume these values. That's why after his theory, we studied about its drawbacks. Now we cannot give too much time in hit and trial method. So we have needed some more improvement in his theory. So these we cannot assume too much time in hit and trial method. You know, when you are going to design a canal or channel, then definitely if you are going to adopt this method, then you have needed too much time to get the exact and accurate value. So its drawback is that we cannot use hit and trial method. Next one is he did not consider sediment load, because what is the sediment load? What do you think about what is sediment load? ये क्या होता है sediment load? Student, what is the sediment load?
सर सेडिमेंट की
डिस्चार्ज भी होते हैं।
क्या चीज? बोले व्हाट इज सेडिमेंट लोड, क्या चीज होती है?
So the concentration of sediment in kilograms or pounds.
In kilogram and pounds. Mean के
किलोग्राम पर मीटर क्यूब कहते हैं।
सर पर टाइम कितना, मतलब कि वो डिस्चार्ज कितने किलोग्राम डिस्चार्ज गुजर रहा है सेडिमेंट का?
In which format? Either it is suspended, it is accumulated. In which format?
तो टोटल होगा सस्पेंडेड एट बेड लोड।
टोटल होगा सर। यस सर।
क्या चीज? मीन के
टोटल होगा सर,
किलोग्राम।
क्योंकि
ठीक है
वो
आपकी बात, ओके गुड। मीन के सेडिमेंट लोड मीन इट either it is suspended and which is passing through our measuring location, ओके जहां से हम डिस्चार्ज को फाइंड आउट कर रहे हैं, डेफिनेटली जहां से पानी गुजर रहा है, तो इट कंटेन्स मैक्सिमम वाटर इन सस्पेंडेड फॉर्म, ओके इन फॉर्म ऑफ suspension. Okay, in his work he did not consider these variables. That's why we also include this part in the drawback. So what are the steps that involved in the design of the earthen canals? So first of all, we have to assume the suitable depth. Okay, we have to assume two things, that is depth and the side canals. Okay, side slopes. First of all, you have to assume the suitable depth. Next one is the assume that is V naught is equal to mkd raised to power 0.84 or 0.64. So from that you have to calculate area, because discharge will be given, that is discharge is given and you have calculated V naught from the above formula, then you can calculate the cross sectional area. Now what is the what will be the bottom width, assuming any reasonable side slope. So you have to assume these values of the side slope, either 1:0.5, 1:1 or 1:2. So you have to assume depth and side slopes to calculate the hydraulic radius and to calculate the velocity. So you have to compare your answer of V naught that is given by the Kennedy's regime theory with the Chase's formula, that is V is equal to C under root RS. C is the Chase's coefficient, R is the hydraulic radius, and C is the bed slope. So according to Chase, when you are calculating, then you have to calculate C value from the Cutter's formula that is given in your you can observe in this slide, that is C is equal to 23 plus etc. So you have to use this formula to get the value of C. So N is constant and its value is 0.0225 for the upper Bharadwaj. And at the end, your answer should be equal, that is V naught should be equal to Chase's velocity. Now, first example that we have that is design a channel as per Kennedy's theory to carry a discharge of 60 cubic with longitudinal slope 1 feet per canal mile, N is equal to 0.0225 and M is equal to 1. So first of all, you have to first of all, you have to assume the value of depth D, that is, we assume that it is 2 feet. Okay, so putting the value V naught is equal to M K D raised to power 0.64. So M is given, that is 1, and K is constant for the FPS system, that is 0.84, and D we have assumed 0.64. Okay. Okay, so M is given in the statement, and 0.84 is from the question. We are going to use mkd raised to power 0.64. Okay, so M is given in the statement, K is constant, that is 0.84 for the FPS system, and SA system it has other value, and the D is the value that we assume, that is 2 and 0.6. After putting these value, you will get the value of V naught, that is 1.31 feet per second. Now from this velocity, we will observe. We will have to calculate the cross-sectional area, that is A is equal to Q over V. Q is given in the statement, and we have already calculated that will give you the area, that is 45.8 feet square. Now to use the Cutter formula to get the value of C, you have needed the value of hydraulic radius R. For the hydraulic radius R, we know that R is equal to A over P. Okay. So we have the value of A, but we don't have the value of wetted perimeter P. To get the wetted perimeter, to apply this formula, you have needed the value of B. You have assumed value of B, but you don't have the value of B. So for B, we expand this formula for the area of rectangular, that is B plus zy into y, or 0.5 d into d, mean ke that is 0.5 is the assumed side slope. So putting this value, you will get the value of B. Okay. When you get the value of B, putting this value in the wetted perimeter, and you will observe, you will have the value of wetted perimeter. So putting this value, and you will get the hydraulic radius. So hydraulic radius, you have the hydraulic radius, you have the value of N, that is 0.0225, and you have the value of S, that is slope, and it is given in the longitudinal slope in the form of 1 feet per canal mile. So 1 feet per canal mile will be 1 over 5,000, and simply put the values, and you will get the value of V from the Chase's constant. And from V, from the Kennedy's regime theory, that value was 1.31 feet per second, and from Chase's is equal to 1.30. So it means that approximately it is equal to V is equal to V naught. So इस एग्जांपल के अंदर तो ये था कि हमने जो डेप्थ एज्यूम की हुई है, that is fitted to our required value, but in the next question, or in your question paper, it may be you have to assume different values to get or to equal these variable, that is V is equal to V naught. Okay.
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
सर इसमें हम m को हमेशा when assume करेंगे, या इसकी सिग्निफिकेंस क्या है वैसे फॉर्मूला के अंदर?
चीज
सर m की सिग्निफिकेंस क्या है फॉर्मूला में, और इसको हम कैसे चेंज कर सकते हैं या कैसे assume कर सकते हैं?
m को?
यस सर।
m को आपने assume नहीं करना, आप assume दो चीजें कर रहे हैं, that is d and the slope. You are going to assume two things. ये जो फार्मूला है कैनेडीज का ही अपने उसने खुद दे दिया था, mkd, that is v naught is equal to mkd raised power c. ठीक है। तो m की जो वैल्यू है वो उसने खुद कांस्टेंट बता दिया है, that is 0.84 for fps and 0.55 for SI system.
सर साइड स्लोप्स किस बेस पे अज्यूम कर रहे हैं
जी
सर? साइड स्लोप्स किस तरह अज्यूम कर रहे हैं?
किस तरह एज्यूम कर रहे हैं ये आप जब चैनल डिजाइन करेंगे, डेफिनेटली विद द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम ही आपको समझ लगेगी कि किस चैनल की जो डेप्थ होगी उतनी कितनी स्लोप होनी चाहिए, ठीक है ना। और ये हमने एज्यूम ही करनी है, एदर इट इज डी एदर इट इज साइड स्लोप। ये आप यहाँ पे जब देखेंगे ना कि जैसे इसकी डेप्थ हमने एज्यूम 2 की है, तो विद द पैसेज जब आप इसकी प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, देन यू विल नो अबाउट हाउ टू fit the side slope with required depth. ये तो मीन कि आप यही तो चीज है कि आप हिट एंड ट्रायल यूज कर रहे हैं। हिट एंड ट्रायल के लिए यू हैव नीडेड टू मच टाइम, ओके, बिकॉज यू आर एज्यूमिंग टू वेरिएबल, दैट इज डेप्थ एंड साइड स्लोप्स। तो इसके लिए लाजमी बात है आपके पास टाइम होना चाहिए हिट एंड ट्रायल से, जब तक कि आपका जवाब v इक्वल टू v नॉट नहीं आ जाता। यू आर गोइंग टू एज्यूम एदर साइड स्लोप एदर डेप्थ और डेप्थ। ठीक है।
यस सर।
Okay, so next question is similar to the previous one, that is discharge is given and the S is also given, so you have to apply the yes
सर लास्ट न्यूमेरिकल में एरिया का फॉर्मूला कैसे लिखा आपने? ये b प्लस 0.5 इंटू डी कैसे आया?
एरिया ऑफ ट्राइपोसाइडल क्या होता है? एरिया इज इक्वल टू b प्लस sy into y. Okay, so y mean the depth, that is you have assumed 2 feet. Okay, so 2 and s is the slope you are going to assume. Okay, so s is the slope and y is the depth that is assumed. ये ट्राइपोसाइडल का फार्मूला लगा हुआ है ना, क्योंकि आप जो कैनाल होती है वो मोस्टली यही होती है ना कि जो हम डिजाइन करते हैं इट शुड बी ट्राइपोसाइडल सेक्शन, so that's why formula for area and for wetted perimeter it will be the area of wetted perimeter for the trapezoidal section.
ठीक है सर।
सर ये वेटेड पैरामीटर में जी क्या है सर?
बच्चे जी स्लोप है, जी वो है ना आपकी, यहाँ पे जो लिखा हुआ है
यस सर।
दैट इज स्लोप बच्चे, 1 + s स्क्वायर। हम स्लोप को s के साथ लिखते हैं, उसने वेरिएबल z लिख दिया है।
ओके सर,
1 + s स्क्वायर अंडर रूट।
थैंक यू।
Okay, so the next example is similar to the previous one. Then you have ये आपकी practice के लिए आपने खुद ही करनी है. If you have any problem, then you can ask in the next lecture. There is no difference, and all the values are given. Mean answer are given. So apply the previous one method and get the value of V naught should be equal to V, and you have to assume the value of depth and side slopes. Okay, इसमें भी same वही चीजें हैं और आपको assume ही करनी है the depth and side slope. ठीक है?
क्वेश्चन था लास्ट।
जी
सर इन केस कि अगर मैं डेप्थ चेंज कर रहा हूँ तो बेसिकली मैं जो कैनेडियस फार्मूला है उसमें चेंजेस कर रहा हूँ, और अगर मैं स्लोप चेंज करता हूँ तो मैं जो आपका चेंजेस फार्मूला है तो उसमें चेंजेस कर रहा हूँ। तो इसमें कोई लिमिटेशंस है या कोई बेसिक एजम्पशन या कोई गाइडलाइंस है कि आप किस तरह से या कितनी लिमिटेशंस के साथ इन दोनों चीज़ों को वेरी कर सकते हैं?
बच्चे जो साइड स्लोप है, अब लाजमी बात है विद इन लिमिट ही रहनी चाहिए। ये तो नहीं है कि आप उसकी साइड स्लोप को कहीं और ही ले जाएं। इनके जो चैनल की एक स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्मेशन होती है, अगर आप इसकी साइड स्लोप इंक्रीज करते जाएंगे देन डेफिनेटली आप ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हैं कि जो ट्रापेजोइडल सेक्शन होगा उसकी साइड स्लोप कहाँ पे चली जाएगी, बिल्कुल डाउनवर्ड ही नहीं कर देना। दे शुड बी स्टेबल दैट इट कैन कैरी मैक्सिमम डिस्चार्ज। ठीक है, तो अब जब ऑलमोस्ट इन्हीं में से कोई ना कोई मतलब कि लग जाएगी, जैसे देयर इज लिटिल बिट डिफरेंस दैट इज 1, 0.5, 1, 1, 1 to 1.5, तो इन्हीं के अराउंड ही आप रहकर ही यू कैन अचीव द रिक्वायर्ड आंसर। अब ये तो नहीं है कि आप फॉर एग्जांपल 1 वर्टिकल रखें और हॉरिजॉन्टल आप 3 रख दें। ठीक है, तो लाजमी बात है इसमें आप वो अंडरस्टूड बात है, जनरल सी बात है कि विद इन लिमिट ही आप उसको एज्यूम करें। ठीक है, ताकि वो फिजिकली डिजाइनेबल हो। ठीक है, जब आप फॉर एग्जांपल ये जनरल सी बात है, अगर आप उसकी स्लोप्स को इतना ज्यादा या उसकी जो डेप्थ है इतना ज्यादा कर दें और साइड स्लोप्स को कम कर दें, इज इट पॉसिबल कि वो हम उसको फिजिकली डिजाइन कर सकें? तो ये आप जब इसकी प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, हिट एंड ट्रायल मेथड है भी यही। जितनी ज्यादा आपका लिटरेचर रिव्यू होगा, जितना आप लिटरेचर में जितना एक्सपीरियंस होगा फॉर द डिजाइन, देन डेफिनेटली यू विल गेट you will have to get answer in a very short period. तो उसमें वो with the passage of time ये चीजें आप उसमें with the passage of time experience के साथ ही सीखेंगे।
Okay sir.
Okay. Now after 1895, 1919, Lindley's depth width relationship. So Lindley gave a relationship for the velocity and depth. Okay, so he preferred experiments on the lower Chenab Canal. So his experiments on the lower Chenab LCC, lower Chenab Canal, and developed the follower formula between non-silting and non-covering velocity V naught. Okay, so he gave different formulas to calculate the non-silting, non-covering velocity. There is only formulas and there is no derivation. There is no according to his numerical that where we apply and where are the steps. So just remember that he gave different formulas to calculate the non-silting, non-covering velocity. Okay, so and next one is the FW Woods equation. ये different आगे theories आएंगी, आप उसमें मतलब कि they tried to improve the Kennedy's regime theory, and at the last there is the theory that is Lacey's regime theory. Is the after the Kennedy's theory, Lacey's regime theory was the most important, and still we are using Lacey's regime theory. Okay, so FW Woods equation in 1927. He also gave non-silting, non-covering velocity relation and to calculate the slope, not to assume. Okay, so you can use the you can calculate the value of slope, not assuming but from the discharge. Okay, so these were the formulas given with the passage of time in 1927. Now, the most important theory that is being used today and still being used today, and this theory was given in 1930 by Lacey. So Lacey developed relation for determining regime slope and channel dimensions. Okay, in the previous Kennedy's regime theory, he did not. In the lake of that theory, that is Kennedy's theory, was he did not give the accurate or exact values of either what should be the value of side slope and what should be the channel dimensions. So Lacey gave the resolve this issue. So first of all, what are his basics of the theory, that is water discharge, sediment grade and change are constant, charge are constant. What is the charge? What do you think, what is the charge or constant? इसका क्या मतलब होगा? Water discharge, sediment grade and charge are constant. What is charge? What do you understand about this word that is charge?
The inflows.
No. बोले बच्चे, क्लास बाकी क्लास हो रही है, क्या कर रहे हैं?
Sir, concentration
Of what?
of the sediments.
Yes. So it is the concentration of the sediment in the water that it carries from a river to the canal. Okay, so he assumed that the charge is constant and the sedimentation concentration is always less than 100 ppm. He assumed that the concentration mean के जो उसने assumptions दिए या उसने जो formulas दिए, in his formulas he considered that the concentration is less than 100 ppm. So what is ppm?
Parts per million.
Parts per million.
Parts per
Where we use this, okay, parts per million, where we use it and why we use?
concentration के लिए use
Precipitation वगैरह.
के इसकी वैल्यू बहुत कम होती है.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so regime theory assumed that dimensions of the bed width, depth and slope of the canal attain a state of equilibrium with time, which is called regime state. So he gave a theory that is regime state or true regime. In the next slide, he called as true regime. So regime state, it means that with the passage of time, it attain state of equilibrium. It means that start may there will be a scouring, there will be a siltation, but at some specific time there will be no scouring and siltation. So that state is known as regime state. So we'll study about in the next slide that what is the initial and what is the final stage. Now eddies generated from bed of the channel, eddies from side slope also contribute to support the silt suspension. So if you remember that in Kennedy's regime theory, we also studied about the eddies in contribution, that what is the importance of eddies if we consider these during the design. So have you remembered that what we have studied in Kennedy's regime theory, that what is the role of the eddies that are generated during the flow?
No sir.
उसमें था कि जो एडीज होती हैं वो सेडिमेंट्स को डिपॉजिट नहीं होने देती.
तो कहाँ पे जनरेट होती हैं, कैसे जनरेट होती हैं? ये
So
भी हमने
vertically upward from the floor.
Yes, vertically. Yes, vertically. And Lacey also considered that these eddies also generated that contribute to support the silt suspension, that there is no siltation and siltation accumulation at the bed of the channel. Now define a true regime channel. What is a true regime channel? According to him, a true regime channel, a channel will be a true regime if he gives some conditions that if that channel satisfies these conditions, then we can say that that channel is a true regime channel. What are his conditions? It carries constant discharge. Okay, his first basic point is it should carry a constant discharge. Is it physically possible or not a channel having a constant discharge? Is it possible physically?
No, sir.
नो सर।
कैसे?
सर कैनाल्स में से अक्सर एट सम पॉइंट्स या आफ्टर सम डिस्टेंस छोटे छोटे कैनाल छोटी छोटी नदियाँ सेपरेट होती है, तो डिस्चार्ज तो कांस्टेंट नहीं रह सकता।
छोटे छोटे क्या?
सर अगर इरिगेशन कैनाल है सर, लेट्स सपोज, तो उसमें से
Yes.
डिस्चार्ज कैसे कांस्टेंट रहेगा? क्योंकि some specific after some distance there will be some discharge outgoing from the canal for irrigation purpose.
For example, we say that there is no outlet at any point of that canal. About you are studying, about you are asking about that there is no discharge. Then what will happen?
So maybe there will be some infiltration losses, or if it's not, there could be evaporation losses.
A canal always can always carry a constant discharge.
I don't think so, if you ask
Yes.
me.
Yes, you are right. It cannot. But suppose your answer with some logic or with examples that how.
Sorry sir about that.
Okay. Any other students, please participate in the lecture. What could be the reasons about that we are saying that the canal actually cannot carry a constant discharge? Then why and how?
उसमें ये होता है कि विद लेंथ आपके पास evaporation losses होंगे, seepage losses होंगे.
Definitely. And let's say for example I say there are no losses, there is no outlet at any point, then what you say?
Sir, sediment deposition की वजह से
sir cross sectional area.
No, cross sectional area is constant. Cross sectional area is constant. Then what you say?
Sir, sediment deposition की वजह से cross section जो available है discharge के लिए वो कम होता जाएगा.
Okay, it is also a point. If I assume that there is if I assume that there is no siltation factor, let's assume there is no siltation factor, the water is clean and clear. What do you say about either including all these factors, all these points? Then what can we say that channel is a true regime channel, excluding silt factor, excluding losses, excluding outlet at any point? So after that, can we say that this channel is a true regime channel?
Yes sir, फिर तो कह सकते हैं.
No sir, evaporation losses भी हैं.
No sir.
No, we cannot say. Then what may be the reasons?
Lined है कि unlined है channel?
बच्चे इतनी ज़्यादा उसमें चलें इसको लाइन चैनल कर लें.
Slope की reason लिखी हुई है वैसे.
There is no evaporation. Excluding this factor that there is no evaporation. There is evaporation. So can we say? या बच्चे देखें ना, during flood condition, okay, when we take a canal from a river, then the water within the river is not always constant. Okay, so the canal is constant. Canal is controlled from the gates when we take the water from the river to the canal. So when in flood condition, because we are not supposed that the canal will not carry a flooding discharge. So canals also assume that the canal may carry the water during the flooding season, and it may contain the ड्राई सीजन भी होते हैं, रेनी सीजन भी होते हैं. तो ड्राई सीजन में अल्टीमेटली द डिस्चार्ज विल रिड्यूस, और इन द फ्लड सीजन इट विल बी मैक्सिमम. So discharge cannot be constant for a canal. Definitely there are many aspects about that. Either it is maybe some at outlet, maybe some piping flow, and any other reasons, that is silt deposition, and definitely cross section will be changed. Anyhow, so during dry and wet season, it cannot carry the constant discharge in different seasons, either dry season or wet season. Okay, is it true or not? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
या इस पे भी कोई कमेंट है तो यू कैन डिस्कस. बोले मुझे, इज इट ओके और नॉट कि
Yes,
इसमें ये ड्यूरिंग फ्लड इज इट पॉसिबल कि हम उसको कांस्टेंट रख सकें उसके डिस्चार्ज को?
No, sir.
Okay, its flow is uniform and anyhow in these points are its consideration, and it flows in unlimited incoherent alluvium of the soil character. Incoherent alluvium. What is incoherent alluvium soil?
It's a cohesionless. It's a cohesionless soil.
Yes, it is loose granular material which can cover our sand. Mean that contains too much porosity, and it may be sand or gravel or pebbles or boulders of small sizes. Okay, silt's grade and charge is constant. Okay, so I think it's physically is not possible. Anyhow, his theory was based on these points. He says that if any channel satisfied these factors, then definitely that channel is known as true regime, according to Lacey's. So there is one only longitudinal slope at which the channel will carry a particular discharge with a particular silt grade. Now, in coherent alluvium soil, we have already spoken about that. Now, he said that initial and final regime condition of the channel. What is the initial regime and what is final regime conditions? In the initial regime condition, he said that shortly when we have initiated the water or we have started to get the water from the river to the canal, then initially the water will definitely scour, and there will be a siltation and scouring process initially in the start of the channel that carries the water. And with the passage of time, we at some specific time, it will be adjust its complete section. There will be no section, there will be no scouring and siltation. At एक ऐसी स्टेज आएगी जब जब वहां पे ना ही स्कावरिंग होगी और ना ही siltation होगी. Okay, so condition that channel adjusts its complete section, that is final regime condition. So according to him, there is an initial condition जहाँ पे scouring और siltation होगी, और there is an also final regime condition. Then there will be no siltation and scouring at that section. And if the channel at that final regime condition where there is no siltation and scouring, then that channel or that regime is known as true regime. Now, here are some formulas that Lacey used for his theoretical approach in SI system and FPA system. So, first of all, to get the wetted perimeter, if you have the discharge, then you can calculate the wetted perimeter, that is 4.75 root Q. The next, Lacey's silt factor. Okay, Lacey's silt factor F is equal to 1.76 under root D50. And D50 is he gave the size, it should be in mm. What is D50?
So mean particle size of sediments.
Other student, what is D50?
So diameter of particle at 50% passing.
Yes. So so slope can also be calculated from the siltation factor and the discharge, and the velocity can be calculated from either hydraulic radius and the slope, and the siltation factor and the hydraulic radius. So all the formulas are given in the SI system, and the next slide, all the formulas given in the FPS system. So you can also make conversion from SI to FPS and FPS to SI system. Now, after its formulas, there are also some drawbacks of his theory that should be addressed. Okay, that should be addressed even after the after tackling the process of the tackling the drawbacks of the Kennedy's regime theory, because in Kennedy's regime theory we have studied about its drawbacks and limitations, and after 1895 and the Lacy's given in 1930 mean ke almost 35 years he gave theory, but still it has some limitations or drawbacks. Now we consider that what are its drawbacks. Now he verify our statement that his theory is only theoretical and cannot be achieved practically except in alluvial rivers. So because his all research work was on the alluvial part, that's why this can be achieved only in the alluvial rivers. Okay, so the various equations are derived considering the silt factor, which is not constant all the time. So siltation factor is also not constant. We have to face trouble when you are going to use at any other location, either in the Punjab and in the Sindh. Then this siltation factor cannot verify your answer. So the concentration of silt is not taken into the account. The concentration is not taken anyhow. He takes only less than 100 ppm. Less than 100. So this is not. You can say that when a water is passing through from river to the canal, then it does not contain any the concentration amount less than 100. So it may be greater than. So according to his theory, you can apply Lacy's regime theory where the charge of the particles in the water is less than 100 ppm. Okay, so you cannot use that. You cannot use this formula if the siltation factor is greater than 100. So the concentration of silt is not taken into account, and the silt grade and silt charge are not clearly defined. Okay, there is no grade of the silt that we will consider about its grade in Lacy's regime theory. Now there is a numerical and to resolve the Lacy's regime theory using using Lacy regime theory. So first of all, here is the given discharge and the size in mm. So if slope is also given, if not given, then you have to assume these values in the numerical. Wetted perimeter given for a siltation factor F is given. So all the formula will be used when you are using Lacy regime theory. At the end, if you want to get the value of B, that is the bed width and depth, your equation will be in the form of quadrant equation. That is in the form of D is equal to minus B. What is B and what is B square mean? Here, if you get the values of wetted perimeter and area, then it will be A and it will be B. So these values will be put in the quadrant equation, and you will get the value of channel width and depth of flow. These two variables can be obtained from the quadrant equation when you are using Lacy's regime theory. Now here are three examples to solve the or to apply the Lacy's regime theory. In the example, he gave that you have to assume the side slope 0.5 horizontal and 1 vertical, and he gave discharge and the channel slope, that is 1 over 50 to 100. So all three examples are solved. Example 1 is discharge 60 and slope 1 over 50 to 100. So first we will calculate the wetted perimeter, that is 4.75 under root Q. Discharge is given, you can calculate the wetted perimeter. Lacy's siltation factor, that is F, and from this F you can calculate that you have the value of S, you have the value of Q, then you can obtain the value of siltation factor, that is F, that is 1.15. So D50 is 4.33 can be achieved. D50 is given or not given. So you can calculate from the siltation factor F is equal to 1.76 through D50. So you have the value of F, that is 1.15, and you can get the value of D50. So next one is a hydraulic radius. that is 1.60. okay, so where we have achieved we have ये हमें कहाँ से मिला है okay, so you have the value of P, you have the value of F, you have the value of you have the value of S after putting the value of F and Q. Now we have to calculate the value of hydraulic radius, that is R is equal to in the form of F and S. Then you can easily obtain the value of R. Okay, so we can be obtained from this formula after putting value of R and F. समझ आ रही है बच्चे या कुछ मसला है इसके अंदर? Class
no sir, clear.
Okay, so
कोशिश करो.
बच्चे जस्ट फार्मूलाज हैं, इसके अंदर आपने वैल्यूज पुट करनी है. try yourself, inshallah they will be easily solved. Okay, so velocity can be achieved and F can be achieved. Now we have the problem for the D and B. As previously we have studied that you have to use this quadrant equation for the value of D, and if you value of D you can get the value of B. Okay, D and Z is the slope and A is the area. Okay, so you can calculate the value of B. ये फॉर न्यूमेरिकल कीजिएगा, ये इजी है, कोई इसमें प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. जब आप स्टेप बाय स्टेप एक एक चीजें करेंगे यूजिंग फार्मूलाज, देन यू कैन इजीली कैलकुलेट. सो ऑल these formulas can be used, these examples can be solved using these formulas given for the Lassie's regime theory. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Have you any problem in this part? You may ask, otherwise we will move towards the next theories.
सर ये एक दफा दोबारा रिवाइज करवा दें.
Okay.
शॉर्ट.
बच्चे क्वेश्चन में गिवन है कि we have a discharge 60 meter cube per second and we have the slope 1/50,000. ये what is this slope and what is this slope? What is the difference between them?
वो longitudinal slope है, वो transverse.
और वो
Cross section
transverse.
Yes. Okay, so it is the longitudinal slope or the m say, and other in these one are the side slopes. Okay, so first of all you have to calculate the wetted perimeter. For wetted perimeter you have needed Q. Okay, you have the value of Q, put this value in this and you will get the value of P. Okay, after achieving the value of P, Lassie's siltation factor is equal to S into 0.003 F raised to power 5/3 divided by Q. Okay, so from this formula, F can be achieved because you have the value of S, you have the value of Q. Okay, Q is given, S is given, then you can obtain the value of F. Okay, so next one is a value of D50. Okay, you have the value of Lassie's siltation factor, that is F is equal to 1.76 under root D50, and you don't have the value of D50, then easily put the value of F that you have achieved in the previous step, that is 1.15. 1.15 is equal to 1.76 under root D50, and you will get the value of only one variable, that is D15 mm. So next one is the hydraulic radius. So first for the hydraulic radius, you have the you should have the value of velocity, because in this equation you can see that there are three unknown variables, that is velocity and the two variables, unknown variables, that is velocity and the hydraulic radius. So you don't have the value of velocity, you don't have the hydraulic radius, only have the value of siltation factor F. So you have to calculate the value of hydraulic radius first from this equation, that is 0.63 F. You have the value of F siltation factor and you have the value of S. So you can easily calculate from the R, from this equation, the value of R. When you get the value of R, put this value of R and S in the R and F in this equation, and you will get the value of velocity, that is 0.63 fr under root. So you will get the value of velocity. When you get the value of velocity, okay, that is 0.855 meter per second, then what is the value of depth and v? For that you have to value of put the value of area for the trapezoidal section and wetted perimeter, and make the formation in the quadratic equation, that is minus b minus v minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So you will get the value of d. Okay, the variables in the form of a over p, तो उसको आप convert कर लेंगे in this form. Okay, in this form you will get the value of you have the value of wetted perimeter, you have the value of d आपने calculate करना है, you have to calculate the value of d, you have the value of z. Okay, so put these value and get the value of d. When you get the value of d, then easily obtain the value of b, because you have the value of slope, z, depth, and other one is the area, that is b into d. Area is equal to b plus zd divided by multiplied by d. So easily calculate. आप इसमें direct steps हुए हैं, थोड़ी आपको confusion हो रही है, जब आप इसको solve करेंगे it's very simple and easy, you can easily sort out. Okay, अभी भी कोई confusion है इसके अंदर?
No, sir.
Okay, so next two problems, problem number 2 and problem number 3, 1, 2, and next 3 is not given. Okay, so do yourself, inshallah आप easily कर लेंगे, कोई इतनी बड़ी बात नहीं है, because all the formulas are given, you have know the process that how to calculate these values. Okay, take a break. See you at 9:05. Okay.
सर थर्ड पार्ट के अंदर हम स्लोप क्या कंसीडर करेंगे?
सर ब्रेक 10 मिनट्स की.
ओके, क्वेश्चन क्या है बच्चे, स्लोप कौन सी कंसीडर करेंगे, कहाँ पे?
थर्ड क्वेश्चन के अंदर.
थर्ड क्वेश्चन में, अच्छा. Full spray discharge given and d is given. Okay, so you have to calculate the value of s, and you have the value of this. You have to calculate s naught, that is the bed slope, and you have to use using this equation, this slope. You have to calculate the value of s. ठीक है, इसमें देखें ना, यहाँ पे इस क्वेश्चन के अंदर d50 नहीं था और यहाँ पे इसने d50 दे दिया है, तो एक दो वेरिएबल को ऊपर नीचे कर दिया है, परेशान होने की जरूरत नहीं है, इसमें आप कैलकुलेट कर लेंगे यूजिंग फार्मूलाज. देखें आप यहाँ पे क्यूब, इस इक्वेशन को देखें, यू हैव द वैल्यू ऑफ क्यूब, ठीक है ना, yeah, you have needed siltation factor. You can get the value of siltation factor from this equation because you have the value of d50. So you have the value of f, you have the value of q, so you can get the value of s, bed slope s naught. ठीक है?
ठीक है सर.
Okay, so take a break and see you after the break inshallah at चलें 9-10 कर लें, 10 मिनट की ब्रेक कर लें, उसके बाद फिर हम इंशाल्लाह इसको कंटिन्यू करते हैं.
सर फार्मूला गिवन होगा एग्जाम में?
अच्छा, ये अब डिजाइन है, डिजाइन के अंदर वैसे तो फार्मूला शीट होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि अब जैसे आप देखते हैं कैनेडीज रिज्यूम थ्योरी के अंदर भी बहुत सारे फार्मूलाज थे, क्योंकि उसकी अपनी इक्वेशंस हैं और इसकी अपनी एफपीएस एसआई सिस्टम के अंदर अपनी इक्वेशंस हैं, तो डिजाइन में होनी तो चाहिए. देयर इज नो नीड टू मेक रट्टा ऑन दीज formulas, because you should know about how to calculate, you should know about its process, not its formulas. ठीक है ना, तो आई थिंक के होनी चाहिए, लेकिन ये है कि ये उसी पैनल के पेपर पे ही देखेंगे या उसको डिसाइड करेंगे कि व्हाट शुड टू डू, केस में मैं क्या करना चाहिए. एनीवे फिलहाल इसको आप समझे तो सही, देखें तो सही, कि अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो पूछे, नहीं तो फिर इसको फार्मूला याद करने की फिलहाल जरूरत नहीं है, आप इसको देख लें, लेकिन इतने भी मुश्किल फार्मूला नहीं है, आसान से हैं, तो प्रोसेस और मेथड का पता होना चाहिए आपको.
ओके सर.
सी यू आफ्टर द ब्रेक.